So, how are we all feeling today?
I think the overwhelming word is excited. It's amazing to be in this theatre and finally getting the show in front of a London audience. We've been kind of building up to it. We've just been on tour in Europe for 5 months. So to be back home in London and then to be doing this today, it's just overwhelmingly exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. And for yourself?
I just can't quite believe it, if I'm honest. It's kind of like, woo, overwhelming. Overwhelming is the word, yeah.
Yeah, same as everyone else. The whole company are the same. You know, we got into the theatre yesterday and we had like Nikolai, our director, took us to the top to sort of just have a chat with us all and just for us to embrace it. And it just sort of makes you go, oh my God, you know, actors, we like to moan. And I had a moment yesterday. I was outside the theatre and I just went, these are times you stop moaning and go, you're so lucky. And I just now it's like get through tech and then live audience. Can't wait for the live audience.
No, 100%. And how's the rehearsal process been for you guys within this? Because obviously you mentioned you were on tour. Is it a quick process or is it long to transfer it into town?
So this is actually the third rehearsal process I've done for the show in a year. So I've been really lucky that I've been involved in Kinky Boots since it started at Curve last year. And every time we've done it, we've added something new and we've brought new energy to it. And I think that's what's so exciting about it. I think the energy that comes off the stage is due to the people that we have in the show. We're so lucky, like Jess and Billy joined for Europe and they brought something new, and Matt has joined again and Jojo's come back, and the energy changes and the show adapts. And we've got some new set things which are going to blow your mind, but I'm not allowed to talk about those ones. But it's just every single time we've done it, it seemed to get better and better. And the energy that we have in the room, in the company, not just on stage but backstage, is just it's amazing.
That's excellent.
We're a really tight-knit group, aren't we? I think we all have so much fun, but also we all really care about the story that we're telling, and I think that always makes such a difference. Like, you rock up to work and it's very rare that everyone's kind of like, yeah, let's do the show, but it is one of those buildings where people are like, oh yeah, really looking forward to getting on the stage. And even if you're having a bad day or whatever, by the time you've done the finale, you're kind of like, woo, we going out, yay. So it's just one of those shows that, like, I think everyone loves being part of.
Yeah, Jess said about caring about the story, which we'll do, but I think everyone cares about each other as well a lot in this company. And as you said, it's a very tight-knit group. And with that, it also comes like more this the effort on stage to be like, we want to do the best product we can, because everyone just cares about each other. You know, we're all rooting for each other all the time. You know, in Europe, I think I watched Land of Lola every single night. Apart from the odd night when I've been hungover, I'll be in the back. So it's as I say, we just keep saying the same things because it's just like I can't really believe we're here. But yeah, I just can't wait, and the show's just brilliant. The cast are amazing, and just everyone come watch.
Wow.
Excellent. And this, obviously you guys have been on the tour before as well, so it isn't your first rodeo. What about this show draws you to come back again and perform it?
As much fun as the show is, I think the message of the show is so important. I think accepting people for who they are, a sense of community in the factory, a sense of community when all of the drag queens and the factory come together. I think it's a story about love and acceptance and fixing broken relationships. And I know it sounds really deep for Kinky Boots, but I think that's the joy of it. It's such a good night out. It's really fun, but you can also leave and go, oh, actually, I've never thought about that, or I've never thought about how I speak to people in a certain way. So I think it's the perfect mix of fun, but then also heart and story. And I think that's due to Nikolai, our director. I think he's directed the show so well that you're able to get everything you need from a show. You can escape, but then you can also take something away from it at the same time.
And for yourself, what's drawn you to the show?
I think it does a grand job as well, building off what Liam said, of representing every kind of pocket of person. I think, like, you'd be hard pressed to not find somebody on the stage that you kind of relate to in some way, shape or form, or see yourself in. And I think that's what's so brilliant about theatre in general, is like being able to come to the theatre and going, oh, I hard relate to that actually, and you see a bit of yourself and you connect to it. And I think it's one of those stories where it kind of does a great job of ticking a lot of boxes with that, and hopefully people will come and see it and be like, you know what, yeah, there's a bit of me in that, and there's a bit of me in her and him, and it kind of, it helps people connect and kind of gives people that validation, I suppose, and kind of warm hug in that respect. So I think that's what Nikolai is fantastic at doing, is drawing on the truths of real people and really getting back to the bones of the story and like the message that we're trying to convey. So yeah.
Excellent. And what draws yourself to the show?
Obviously, I'd echo everything the guy said. On a personal level, I play a role called Don, who I guess stereotypically you would say he's like the villain, but he's not. He's not a bad person. He's just ignorant. And there'll probably be loads of people in the audience that maybe would relate to it. And I've definitely grown up with some people. Met people that are like it, where, you know, it's not, I'm a man, I don't like drag queens. It's just like, I've never been around this before. And what I like especially about sort of coming into it now with Nikolai, the work he's done with me, about someone wanting to learn and someone wanting to be like, again, a line I say in the show is accept someone for who they are, and you change the world when you change your mind. And I mean, we're all learning every day still, you know, no one's perfect. We all have every day we need to take it to learn, but that's sort of what draws me to it and keeps me excited every night.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. Even for myself, what I love about this is the way that you can sort of convey the messages in such a positive light. Like it's not confrontational. It's just fun, energy, and thought-provoking, but in a positive way.
Yeah, and like add on all of the amazing numbers on top of that, like which make it fun, as well as like educational at times. Like I think that's so special.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree. So, what can we expect from all of you in the future? Loaded question.
Hopefully another job.
All the work.
To be honest, this is the one time I'm actually not looking forward to anything. I'm really excited for this and to take this in. It's taken me 14 years to get another job back in the West End, and I'm not taking it for granted in any way. I'm just going to love every second of this.
100%.
Yeah, I think the older you get as well, because we're all in our 30s, we're all oldies now.
Well, you couldn't tell. Cool.
The skincare, innit? But the older you get, the more present you become in the moment, because every opportunity that you get is to be treasured, I think, because it gets harder. The casting brackets get harder as you get older, so you have to kind of like enjoy the ride. And I think, as Liam said, I'm feeling quite like present and grounded in like this moment right now, and taking this in, and like the 4 tiers in front of me, which are huge, and just being able to like jump on that ride, and it's just always such a blessing, and we're so lucky to be able to do what we love for a living.
Well, Jess just ruined it, because any casting directors, my CV says 28. So I'm joking. I haven't even thought about it, if I'm honest with you. My complete, everything at the moment, my attention is completely on this. The harder, especially when you're younger in the industry, you're always thinking about the next job. But I haven't thought about it. But if anyone's out there, I'll come back here next summer if you want. It's fine.
Excellent. Well, the main takeaway we'll get from that is be present, ladies and gentlemen. But honestly, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day. Cheers.